Hi, I'm Chrissy Delano with All for Pets. You hold the key to preventing and solving so many different behavioral issues. People refer to this whole dog pack thing totally out of context. Whether you're referring to old studies or new studies, pack actually means family. That means parents loving and leading through life, guiding, helping to make the right decisions. You're establishing yourself as that guide. That doesn't mean you scold them or scare them. It means to stay calm and clear. If you work these steps backwards, then everything you've ever learned about dog training is simply like putting a band-aid on a fracture. It's worthless. Most dog trainers try to train the dog's body before connecting with the dog and establishing a foundation. This used to be normal and a common way of training back then. There's so much data backing up why that's just no longer valid. Here's why. Just because the dog does what you want them to do physically, watching them and training them, doesn't mean that they are doing it willingly or dealing with the causes and core of the problem that only leads to future issues. So let me tell you this story really quick. There was a small-ish to medium-sized dog, very yippy at the windows. Everything that it saw going by, every piece of movement, it got yippy. They called in a different trainer. They used a shock collar, shocked it every time it was acting out of order or unwanted behavior as the owners desired. Well, all that did was suppress this dog's feelings. It never actually taught the dog what to do instead, and it never actually helped with any of the core issues. So ultimately, it just kept suppressing its feelings and suppressing its feelings and suppressing its feelings until one day, bada bing, bada boom, it just exploded and bit and got put down. Now, what if we could have fixed that? What if we could have gotten to those root feelings and recondition the way he felt? And what if we could deem ourselves as his decision maker and his leader and his guider, so he would no longer feel this sense of emotion to just lash out at everything at the window? We could have saved a life. A lot of issues stem from dogs feeling like they have to be their decision maker and they have to be their protector. Here's my approach. It's a little different. First, establishing that foundation, in turn, establishing that trust. Your dog will trust you to make the best decisions for them and trust you'll be their protector and advocate. When skipping these steps, you're only making it harder on yourself and them. Training the body before the mind is just working harder and not smarter. My approach is simple, yet very powerful. Win the mind of the dogs first. Prove you are a worthy decision maker and a trustworthy decision maker at that. You can gain that in a kind and loving way. When you win this, you win their minds. Everything changes. Everything just simply falls into place. Training the body becomes simple. The dog will instinctually follow your lead, not the other way around. They understand you're the decision maker. Off the couch. You're in charge, your rules, because you've established that trust. You'll do what's best for them. They will listen and respond. They will work for you and with you, not against you. There is just so many adverse methods out there. There's no need to be submissive, scare, or intimidate them. There's certainly no need to scream or yell at them. None of these methods address any basic fundamentals. Dogs are so smart, intelligent, and in some ways, more than us. Their noses are so powerful, and their hearing and sight is way better than ours. They see and explore their world on a different level than we do. We need to respect this. Once you understand their point of view and understand how they process things, you'll never battle issues again. If this isn't true psychology at its simplest form, I don't know what is. When training relies on fear, The dog learns to work with the trainer to avoid the bad consequences. The dog may also try to escape the situation entirely to get away from the bad thing. This method brings insecurities and creates issues such as phobias and aggression, or makes existing ones worse. They are very difficult to undo and then redo all over again the right way. Since these methods don't include any motivation, reinforcement, or trust, they are simply going to do whatever they have to do to just survive rather than thrive. These are scientific facts, certainly not any new concepts. My method creates balance and emotional stability, which means you have a safer dog and a safer member on society.
What gives me the right or credentials to even say this? Ask the dogs. See the dogs.
They're my judges.
You can see their minds change, in turn, see their behavior change. You can see their transformation, and now they live for a purpose. Consistent results every time. Why do I do this? I do this all for the pets. I'm Chrissy Delano with All for Pets.